Welcome, friends. Thank you so much for choosing this video, this calm series. I think you'll really love this one. This is one of our favorite series of movement. This is specifically for relieving tension in the neck and shoulders. So we're going to deep dive into a few tension relief moves that are my favorite for that. And we're just going to really focus in on deep breath, on getting the most out of this time. And these are moves that you can revisit this video whenever you need it, or you can even try these out throughout your day when you feel like you just need a little bit of relief. You're feeling a little crunchy, a little sore, and you just need some space there. So, excuse me, especially important today that you create a comfy spot for us to work from. I'm going to be up on my pillow. A lot of these you don't have to be down on the floor for. You can even be sitting on a chair. You can be sitting in bed doing these moves. So, totally up to you. I want you to feel comfy, have some water or something nearby. I have coffee, and I just want you to know that you are perfect. It's true. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Ooh, my hips are so tight today. We're not working on hips, but whatever you do need, if you need to stretch something else out in order to comfortably get to cross-legged, then by all means do that, or come to a seat that is more manageable for you. You do not have to be cross-legged. You can kick one leg out. You can, up to you. You can tuck your legs underneath you. You can kick both legs out. I'm gonna start in cross-legged. And I'm going to start with my hands on my knees. And when I kind of get settled here, I'm going to let my shoulders round forward. So this is counteractive of all the moves that we're going to try to do together today. But I just want us to kind of feel where we're at to start. So feeling that rounding through the spine, through the shoulders. Maybe you've been working at a desk, at a computer. Maybe you work on your phone on the go. And maybe you're feeling that crunchiness from this position. Maybe you're driving a lot, or maybe you're on your feet all day. Whatever the case, I think all of us can work at creating a little more space between neck and shoulders, letting it breathe a little bit. Okay, one more big breath in. As you exhale, try to imagine that you're stacking one vertebrae at a time from the base of your spine as you slowly roll on up. And then as you roll up, bring your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Pull your belly button in. We're going to try to find this strong alignment in the spine, sitting up nice and tall. Don't pay attention so much to what your legs are doing, especially if cross-legged is a little tough for you today. I just want you to really pay attention to your back. Pull your elbows back, shoulder blades come together. Take 2 cycles of breath, nice and slow here. Awesome. Now we're going to keep this strong posture. We're going to warm up a little bit in the neck. I say warm up. These are moves that we usually see for a warm up. We're actually going to take them a little slower here, and we're going to linger a little bit in them. So I'm going to start by dropping my right ear towards right shoulder, but I'm going to hold on to my left shoulder, not tugging it or anything, just have my fingertips there to remind me that I'm not letting my left shoulder follow me into this movement. We're not going to cheat ourselves out of this. So I'm going to pin that left shoulder down and then just moving the neck. This might be very little movement. If you're super tight in the neck, you might be like, I didn't even move. That's okay. You are doing a lot more than you realize. Keeping left shoulder down slowly, slowly. We're going to move really slow today. Like we're moving through water. You're going to bring right ear towards right shoulder. And oh my goodness, I feel that even into my left shoulder. And we're not going to force this either. You don't have to get your ear all the way down to shoulder. You'll know when you hit your end range. I don't want you to feel any pain, just that big stretch. When you get there, hold it and breathe deeply. Good. And then we'll slowly bring that up. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So pulling right shoulder down, moving just the neck, bringing left ear towards left shoulder. The side might be a little different, so just take note. When you get there, breathe deeply. Good. We're going to do that one more time. So bringing fingertips back to left shoulder. Whew, I already can't talk. You guys can never talk when I try to teach this class. I get too relaxed. We'll drop right ear towards right shoulder. So establish that first. Check in with your spine. Are we starting to maybe round forward a little bit? We want to still be up nice and tall, which might be a challenge. Don't give up. The more we come here, the easier it will get. Now this time we might start to rock our head a little bit. So maybe you look down, dropping chin to chest. So we're still bringing that right ear towards right shoulder. So this is going to deepen that stretch in the back of the neck, back of the left shoulder. Pause, breathe deeply. And then maybe we gently look up again, only if this feels good for your neck today. We don't want to crunch the back of the neck, but we can look up and we can kind of target a little different area. You might even feel this if you're like me and have an angry jaw all the time. You might feel this in your jaw. Amazing how everything is connected. And when we're holding stress and tension in one place, we're holding stress and tension everywhere. Maybe we rock up and down nice and easy. Or maybe you take stillness in one spot where this feels really good. Up to you. Wherever you are, one more cycle of breath in and out. And then release that. Give yourself a second. We're going to go to the other side, finding that nice strong posture, pulling right shoulder down. I'm going to bring the left ear towards left shoulder. Feels a little better this time. We're getting warm. We're starting to loosen up. Maybe we add in that looking down. And then maybe that gentle look up. You explore a little bit here. You can rock your head up and down if that feels good. Or you can stay in one spot, whatever works better for you. Check in with your posture. I just had to catch myself. I was starting to lose that. Take 3 more cycles of breath wherever you're at. And then we'll go ahead and release. Amazing. All right, we're going to do a similar move that we usually see in warm-ups. Again, we're going to take out that cheat of maybe our shoulder using a little bit of momentum to help us through this. So finding a tall posture. I know it's hard work, especially if you're coming to this video after a long day. You're doing amazing. I'm going to go ahead and pull my left shoulder back. So same concept as when I had my fingertips on top of my left shoulder. Now they're just going to kind of be in front of it. I'm not yanking my shoulder back. It's just as I go into this movement, my fingers are kind of reminding my shoulder like, nope, you're going to stay right where you are. Now I'm going to turn, just moving my neck. I'm going to look towards right shoulder. Pause here, breathe deeply. Again, this move isn't as big as the one that I'm demonstrating. If you can only look slightly, if your neck is feeling really tender, no worries, don't force it. Just do what works for you today. Big breath in, exhale to release. We're going to do the same thing other side. So just reminding right shoulder that it's not part of the party right now. It'll have its time later. Sitting up nice and tall, go ahead and look towards left shoulder. Breathe deeply. Good. And then release. We're going to do it one more time each side. So left fingertips to left shoulder. I'm going to look towards the right. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now maybe I do a little half circle, dropping chin to chest, guiding it over towards the left, back over towards the right. If you like that, you can try it one more time. Good. And then we'll repeat other side. So guiding right shoulder back, I'm going to slowly look towards the left. Again, it might be a little easier this time as we start to loosen up a little bit. We're doing a lot of work here. Maybe you drop chin, look over towards the right, drop chin, over towards the left. You might have some snap, crackle, pops here. One more time. And go ahead and release. All right, we're going to go ahead and tie all of this together and do a little bit more warm up for the neck. Go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. So our shoulders are pulling back. We have that nice strong posture. If I was rounding forward in my shoulders, I would really be cheating the back of my neck out of this big stretch, right? So making sure I have that strong foundation first. And then dropping chin to chest, you'll feel how this is just a really big stretch for back of the neck and upper back. And then maybe you tick-tock your head left to right here. That feels good. And then we'll gently look up, not crunching the back of our neck, but just allowing our throat, front of the neck to get a little stretch. Same thing, maybe you tick-tock your head left to right here. And now I'm going to bring this into full circles. So it helps me to visualize that I am drawing a circle with the tip of my nose. That helps me to go a little slower here and really focus on this movement rather than just kind of absentmindedly forcing my neck through some circles. As you probably know, if you've spent any time with me in these classes, I like to be really careful with neck movement. So you might try that, make these circles as big or as small as you need to, or if circles make you feel dizzy, you can do half circles. Alternatively, if you've got some snap, crackle, pops going in here, that is why we're here. We're working everything out. Hopefully our neck is feeling a little looser, a little happier for all the work we've done so far. Go ahead and reverse the direction of your circles. Good. And then we can bring that back towards center. Awesome. Feel free to adjust your legs if you need to. Take a sip of water if you need to. We're nice and warmed up in the neck, and we're going to move on to some of our deeper neck shoulder tension relief pieces. So feel free to adjust your legs if you need to. I know we've been sitting and cross-legged quite a bit. So if you were with me there, you can adjust if you need be. Take a little stretch. It takes a lot, especially if we came to this video because we need a relief for our neck, but we're not used to maybe sitting in that kind of posture for so long. Whew. Don't worry, we're going to have other videos for you to check out to build that strong posture. It's a lot of core support. It's a lot going on. So you're doing incredible. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into some of our bigger tension relief moves, which are some of my favorite. So we're going to find that strong posture. And we're going to go ahead and bring right ear towards right shoulder to start. So we learned how we can keep that left shoulder down. And again, you'll see I might not move this a lot, especially if I'm tight up in here, which is why we're here. So don't feel like you need to be like just drop right ear in the direction of your right shoulder. I'm going to bring my left fingertips to the floor beside me, pulling that left shoulder down, and right away, even though we've done this move already, you might start to feel just bringing those fingertips down to the floor, this bigger stretch in your shoulder, especially if you're very tight. You can add in the weight of your hand if you like, but if you choose to do that, I don't want you to press down on your head. Just let your hand rest, and that'll help you get a little deeper. If you're not feeling quite as big a stretch as you would like, you can try that. And wherever we are, we're going to slowly lift our left arm just to shoulder height. And we're going to breathe deeply here. And then you're going to lower down. Now, one more time, we're going to lift that left arm to shoulder height, and then maybe we pull it back a little, just a few inches as far back as that feels good. This is a stretch for the arm as well as that shoulder, upper back. And then go ahead and bring that down. Amazing. We're going to do the same thing, other side, dropping that left ear towards left shoulder. Bringing right fingertips down, pulling that right shoulder down, starting to feel that deeper stretch. And then gently lift right arm. Breathe deeply. And then you can lower. And then again, gently lift right arm. Maybe we pull back. Ooh, yeah. And then go ahead and lower. Awesome job. I'm going to bring right ear towards right shoulder again. This time I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to press my left palm flat into or towards the floor, down by my side. I say into or towards because if you're elevated or if you're sitting on a couch or chair or bed or whatever, or depending on how long your arms are, like mine are very short, you may not be touching that surface. That's okay. If you are, awesome, you're going to press into it. But if you're not, you're going to actively press down like you're pressing into the floor. Right away, you're going to feel what I'm talking about here. That tension relief is starting up in that shoulder. Really try to press away, big breath in and out here. If you want to add more onto this, you can walk that hand behind you, letting that stretch travel down the front of your shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale, maybe you walk that hand in front of you just a little. And then back behind you again, maybe farther this time. Ooh, press away. Check in with your posture. Sit up nice and tall. And then bring it back. Go ahead and release that. We're going to come into the same side one more time. So right ear towards right shoulder. Press that palm into the floor. And then maybe we drop our chin to our chest. Big, big stretch for the back of the neck. feeling. I don't like to use the word pinch because has very bad connotation with the neck, but almost like that. You can feel the difference between this being a passive stretch and this being the tension relief that we're talking about. Breathe deeply. On an exhale, maybe you look up, letting that travel to the front of the shoulder. Again, only if this feels good for you. If you feel pain, that is your cue to come out of it. And then release. We're going to repeat on the other side, dropping left ear towards left shoulder. Right hand now is flat into or towards the floor, whatever surface we're sitting on. Breathe deeply here. Check in with that posture. Maybe we walk that hand back behind us. The side is probably going to feel different, so just take note of that. You can bring that hand forward and then maybe back behind a little farther. Breathe deeply. And then bring it back. You can let go for a second. Check in with that posture. Wiggle your legs if you need to. One more time, left ear towards left shoulder. Press that palm flat down. And then maybe I drop chin to chest. Maybe looking up. Wherever you are, one more cycle of breath here. And then go ahead and release. Amazing, amazing job. I'm going to roll shoulders back and down a couple of times here. And really, this is such a passive movement a lot of times. So really focus on what you're doing. Pull your shoulders up, back together, and then down. Really feel that movement. Amazing job. I'm going to do one more move for us. We're going to come onto our knees, or you can just come to a low kneeling. You can just tuck your legs underneath you. So whatever surface you're working on, this should be able to work. All we're going to do is interlace our hands back behind us. So kind of swim your hands back behind there. You're going to really pull your shoulder blades together and down. So again, not a passive movement, but bringing those shoulder blades together. Options, if your palms can't touch, you can just square off in the wrist. Maybe we want to bring our palms to touch. That's really going to open up the shoulders. Our back has been working hard for us. We've asked it to be in this upright position for quite a bit as we're working on our neck and shoulder tension relief. And we're also giving the shoulders a little bit of a stretch here. Wherever you are, breathe deeply. I want you to bring those shoulder blades together, reach those hands back behind you. Ooh, my back just cracked as a little bonus. Big breath in, gently look up. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. If you want, you can lean forward here, hinging forward, reaching your hands back behind you. Wherever you are, one more big breath in. On your exhale, slow and with control, release from that. Shake your arms out a little bit. Amazing job. Take one more really big breath in. Shrug your shoulders up by your ears, which hopefully this move is feeling a little easier now. Exhale, relax them down. Check in, see how you feel. Do you feel a little calmer after that time together? Hopefully, I hope maybe there's a little more space. Maybe this is just the beginning for us and we're still feeling tight and cramped in here. Now you have these tools that you can revisit whenever you need them. Of course, listen to your body. We don't want to overdo it. A little bit goes a long way, but if you consistently add these into your movement, then you're going to notice a difference and you're going to hopefully feel that space and a little more calm in the neck and shoulders. So thank you so much for joining me for this. Please let me know how it went for you. I'll see you next time.